I am Dr. Shikhar Kanti. In this video, we find the nth derivatives of the forms of this type: sine to the power of m into say cos to the power of n. Okay. If the power of sine and coses are 2 or 3, then we have the formulas. We can convert them into sine coses without any powers. Suppose we have the powers more than 3. Okay, 3 or more than 3. Then what we do here is we use the De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem is cos theta plus I sin theta to the power of n can be written as cos of n theta plus I sin of n theta for any integer n. Okay. So in this case, what I do here is I will write let z equal to cos x plus I sin x. Then this implies 1 by z equal to z to the power of minus 1. That means cos x to the power cos x plus sin x to the power of minus 1. Using De Moivre's theorem, I will write this as cos of minus x plus I sin of minus x. Cos of minus x is cos x itself. Sin of minus x is minus sin x. So therefore 1 by z equal to cos x minus I sin x. Okay. Now if I add these two, z plus 1 by z can be written as I sin x minus I sin x gets cancelled. Cos x plus cos x is 2 times cos x, or cos x can be written as 1 by 2 into z plus 1 by z. Okay. And if I take the subtraction z minus 1 by z, here cos x minus cos x gets cancelled. I sin x plus I sin x 2 times I sin x, or sin x can be written as 1 by 2i into z minus 1 by z. Okay. So that is if I take z equal to cos x plus I sin x, then 1 by z becomes cos x minus I sin x. Then z plus 1 by z, cos x can be written 1 by 2 into z plus 1 by z. Sin x can be written as 1 by 2i into z minus 1 by z. Now if you consider z to the power of n, this is cos x plus sin x to the power of n. This is equal to cos nx using De Moivre's theorem, cos nx plus I sin nx. Then what about 1 by z power of n? Cos x plus I sin x to the power of minus n. This is nothing but cos of minus nx is cos nx as it is, plus I sin of minus nx. Sin of minus nx is minus sin nx. So that is, this becomes cos nx minus I sin nx. This is our 1 by z power of n. Now if I add these two, z raised to n plus 1 by z raised to n is cos nx plus cos nx is 2 cos nx, and this sin I sin nx gets cancelled. Or I will write this as cos nx can be written as 1 by 2 into z raised to n plus 1 by z raised to n. Okay. Similarly, if I consider z raised to n minus 1 by z raised to n, this minus this is equal to cos nx gets cancelled. I sin nx minus of minus plus I sin nx, that is 2 times I sin nx. Or this implies sin nx is equal to 1 by 2i into z raised to n minus 1 by z raised to n. So that is, if I take z equal to cos x plus I sin x, then I can write z plus 1 by, I can write cos x is equal to 1 by 2 into z plus 1 by z. Sin x equal to 1 by 2i into z minus 1 by z. Cos nx can be written as 1 by 2 into z raised to n plus 1 by z raised to n. Sin nx can be written as 1 by 2i into z raised to n minus 1 by z raised to n. Okay. Now, using this, I will consider this example. Y equal to sin cube x into cos 4th x. I have to find the nth derivative of this. For that, I will write, let me take z is equal to cos x plus I sin x. Then we write sin x can be written as 1 by 2i into z minus 1 by z to the power of 3. And this cos x can be written as 1 by 2 into z plus 1 by z to the power of 4. Okay. See this 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, totally 2 to the power of 7. I will write 1 by 2 to the power of 7 outside, and I to the power of 3. I cube can be written as I square into I. What is the value of I square? It is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 into I. That is minus I. I am writing minus here into I. And then z minus 1 by z to the power of 3 into this to the power of 4. Z plus 1 by z to the power of 4. I will write this as z plus 1 by z to the power of 3 into z plus 1 by z. Now here these two have the same powers. I will write a common power, that is z minus 1 by z into z plus 1 by z whole to the power of 3. And this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. This can be written as a square minus b square to the power of 3. What is a square? A square is z square minus b square is 1 by z square whole to the power of 3 into z plus 1 by z. Now this first bracketed quantity is a minus b whole cube. Can be written as a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So a cube is nothing but z to the power z square to the power of 3, that is z to the power of 6, minus b cube minus cube of this, that is 1 by z to the power of 6, minus 3a square b minus 3z raised to 4 into 1 by z square, that is minus 3z square, plus 3ab square, 3 into z square into 1 by z raised to 4, that is plus 3 by z square into z plus 1 by z as it is. Now multiplying by z first, z into this term plus 1 by z into this term. This becomes z raised to 7 minus 1 by z raised to 5 minus 3z cube plus 3 by z plus multiplying by 1 by z. This becomes z raised to 5 minus 1 by z raised to 7 minus 3z plus 3 by z cube. Okay. Now grouping the terms here, z raised to 7 terms, 1 by z raised to 7 terms, one side, z raised to 7 minus 1 by z raised to 7. Z raised to 5 terms are there. This z raised to 5, 1 by z raised to 5. I will write this as z raised to 5 minus 1 by z raised to 5. And z cube term and 1 by z cube term. See, this is one z cube term is here and the z cube term is here. So in these two terms, I will take minus 3 common factor. I will write this as z cube minus 1 by z cube. And next z terms are there, z and 1 by z. Minus 3z plus 3 by z is there. Minus 3 taking common factor, z minus 1 by z. Now this is equal to minus 1 by 2 to the power of 7 into I. This can be written as 2i sin 7x. Okay, plus this can be written as 2i sin 5x minus 3 into. This can be written as 2i sin 3x. So that is 6i sin 3x minus 3 into. This can be written as 2i sin x. So this becomes 6i sin x. Now 2 taking common factor and cancel with this. This becomes 1 by 2 to the power of 6. And taking this 1 by inside. This all i's gets cancelled. Then what I am getting is minus 1 by 2 to the power of 6 into sin 7x plus sin 5x minus 3 sin 3x minus 3 sin x. Now we can find the nth derivative of this. So yn equal to minus 1 by 2 to the power of 6 as it is. We know the nth derivatives of this. So that is here. Sin 7x nth derivative is 7 to the power of n sin n pi by 2 plus 7x plus nth derivative of sin 5x is 5 to the power of n sin of n pi by 2 plus 5x minus 3 into nth derivative of sin 3x is 3 power of n into sin of n pi by 2 plus 3x. This 3 into 3 raised to n becomes 3 to the power of n plus 1 minus 3 into nth derivative of sin x is sin of n pi by 2 plus x. So this is our nth derivative. Next example. y equal to sine to the power of 5x cos to the power of 4x. Okay, I'll write this as sine to the power of 5x. Sin x can be written 1 by 2i into z minus 1 by z to the power of 5. And cos x can be written as 1 by 2 into z plus 1 by z to the power of 4. And here 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 4, totally 2 to the power of 9. And I to the power of 5 is there. I to the power of 5 can be written as I square into I square into I. I square is minus 1, that is minus 1 minus into minus 1 into I. So that minus into minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1 into I. So that is finally I am getting I here. I to the power of I is nothing but just I. Okay, 2 raised to 9 into I. And I will write this z minus 1 by z to the power of 5 as z minus 1 by z to the power of 4 into z minus 1 by z. Okay, z minus 1 by z to the power of 4 into z minus 1 by z. And this term as it is, z plus 1 by z to the power of 4 as it is. So these two have the same powers. I will take a common power, this into this whole to the power of 4. But this term into this term is nothing but a minus b into a plus b. So that is a square minus b square. That is z square minus 1 by z square to the power of 4 into z minus 1 by z. This is 1 by 2 raised to 9 into I. Expanding this by binomial theorem, that is a power of here n equal to 4. A plus b to the power of n is a power of n plus nc1, a power of n minus 1 into b plus nc2, a power of n minus 2 into b square, and so on. So a power of n is 4 here, z square to the power of 4, z to the power of 8 plus nc1. As this is negative, I am getting my alternative negative, positive like this. Okay. Next term is nc1. nc1, 4c1 is 4 into z square to the power of 3, that is z to the power of 6 into 1 by z square, that is z to the power of 4. Next term plus 4c2, 4 into 3 by 2 is 6 into this z square into z square square, z square square into z square square. So that is these two terms gets cancelled here. Next minus 4c3, that is here 4 into 3 into 2 divided by 3 factor, that is equal to 4 into 1 power less to this one, that is z square, and this is z square to the power of 1, z square 1 by z square to the power of 3. So this becomes z to the power of 4 plus last term is b to the power of n, so 1 by z to the power of 8 into z minus 1 by z. Now multiplying by z here, this becomes z raised to 9 minus 4 z raised to 5 plus 6z minus 4 by z cube plus 1 by z to the power of 7. Next minus 1 by z, this becomes minus. I am multiplying by 1 by z, this becomes z to the power of 7. This becomes plus 4 into z cube, this becomes minus 6 into 1 by z, this becomes plus 4 by z raised to 5, this becomes minus 1 by z to the power of 9. Now grouping the terms, I will get grouping the terms here, z raised to 9 minus 1 by z raised to 9. Z raised to 7 term is here. Okay, z raised to 7 term is these two terms. Here I will take minus sign common factor, z raised to 7 minus 1 by z raised to 7. Z raised to 5 terms are, see, this is 4 minus 4 z raised to 5 plus 4 by z raised to 5. Taking minus sign common factor, minus 4 common factor, z raised to 5 minus 1 by z raised to 5 plus z cube terms. This is 1 z cube term, this is 1 by z cube term. Again here 4 common factor, z cube minus 1 by z cube. Z terms are there, 6z minus 6 by z. 6 common factor, z minus 1 by z. After grouping, I will write 1 by 2 raised to 9 into I. This can be written as 2i sin 9x. And this can be written as 2i sin 7x. This can be written as 2i sin 5x. This can be written as 2i sin 3x. This can be written as 2i sin x. And here, taking two common factors in each term and cancel with this 2 raised to 9, I am getting 1 by 2 to the power of 8. And taking this I inside, so each I gets cancel. Then what I am getting is 1 by 2 raised to 8 sin 9x minus sin 7x minus 4 into sin 5x plus 4 into sin 3x plus 6 into sin x. So this is my y. Now I can differentiate this n times. Yn equal to 1 by 2 raised to 8 as it is. Nth derivative of sin 9x is 9 power of n sin n pi by 2 plus 9x minus 7 to the power of n into sin n pi by 2 plus 7x minus 4 into 5 to the power of n into sin of n pi by 2 plus 5x plus this is 4 into 3 power of n into sin of n pi by 2 plus 3x plus 6 into nth derivative of sin x is sin n pi by 2 plus x. This is our nth derivative. Okay. Next I will go to another example. Find the nth derivative of x power of n log x. Here what I do is I will write, let in equal to dn by dx raised to n of x raised to n log x. That is nth derivative of x raised to n log x. I am writing this as in. And nth derivative can be written as n minus 1th derivative of the first derivative. Okay, n can be written power n minus 1 d n minus 1 x here. Okay, and this is equal to dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus 1 into differentiating this. Okay, d by dx of this means we have to differentiate using the product rule. First function x to the power of n into derivative of log x is 1 by x plus second function log x into derivative of x raised to n is n into x power of n minus 1. So this is equal to dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus 1 of this is x to the power of n minus 1 plus n into x raised to n minus 1 log x. Okay. dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus of x to the power of n minus 1 plus n into dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus 1 of x power of n minus 1 log x. This is equal to, see, we have nth derivative of x raised to n equal to n factorial. Therefore, n minus 1th derivative of x power of n minus 1 is n minus 1 factorial. So, this first term is nothing but n minus 1 factorial plus n into, what is this? Here this can be written as in minus 1 because we have in is dn by dx raised to n x raised to n log x. So in place of n I have n minus 1. Therefore I can write this as in minus 1. Okay. So that is here in can be written as n minus 1 factorial plus n into in minus 1. If I divide this throughout by n factorial, what I am getting is in by n factorial equal to, see, this is n minus 1 factorial. I am dividing by n factorial. N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Okay. Then n minus 1 factorial get cancelled. In the first term I am getting 1 by n plus here n. Okay. And in the n into n minus 1 is there. I am dividing this by n factorial. N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. In this case, n gets cancelled. What remains is in minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. So, I am getting one formula here. In by n factorial equal to 1 by n plus in minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. Now, replacing n by n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 up to 3, 2, 1. I am getting the first time. If I replace n by n minus 1, I am getting in minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial equal to 1 by n minus 1 plus in minus 2 divided by n minus 2 factorial. Replacing n by n minus 2, I am getting this one. In minus 2 divided by n minus 2 factorial equal to 1 by n minus 2 plus in minus 3 divided by n minus 3 factorial, and go on substituting here. I am getting I3 by 3 factorial equal to 1 by n. So that I am putting n is equal to 3 here. 1 by 3 plus in minus 1, that is I2 by n minus 1 factorial, 2 factorial. And replacing n by 2, I am getting I2 by 2 factorial equal to 1 by 2 plus I1 by 1 factorial. And finally, replacing n by 1, I1 by 1 factorial equal to 1 by 1 plus I0 by 0 factorial. 0 factorial is equal to 1. Okay. Now, substituting these values here, what I am getting here is in by n factorial can be written 1 by n plus. Instead of this, I will write this term, that 1 by n minus 1 plus this. Instead of this, I will write this, that is 1 by n minus 2 plus this. Instead of this, I will write its value. So that means here 1 by n plus 1 by n minus 1 plus 1 by n minus 3. Okay, n minus 2. This is n minus 2. N minus 2. This is also n minus 2. Okay. N minus 2 and go on. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus the last term is the I0 by 1 is nothing but I0. So in by n factorial is equal to this. Then what is I0? I have taken in is equal to, in equal to this dn by dx raised to n x raised to n log x. So I0, if I put n equal to 0 here, I am getting I0 equal to d0 by dx raised to 0. The meaning of this d0 is don't differentiate, keep this as it is. Okay, I0 equal to this as it is. X to the power of 0 is 1 into log x. That is I0 is equal to log x. Substituting this I0 here. Okay, this is log x. So that is here in by n factorial equal to 1 by n plus 1 by n minus 1 plus 1 by n minus 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 2, 1 plus log x, or in is equal to take the taking the cross multiplication n factorial into 1 by n plus 1 by n minus 1 plus 1 by n minus 2 plus up to 1 by 3, 1 by 2 plus 1 plus log x. So this is our nth derivative of x to the power of n into log x. Okay. Next, one more example. If y equal to x to the power of n minus 1 into log x, show that yn equal to n minus 1 factorial divided by x. Here also, I will take, let in equal to yn. Yn means this is nth derivative of x raised to n minus 1 into log x. dn by dx raised to n of x power of n minus 1 into log x. This is dn minus 1 dx raised to n minus 1 of d by dx of x power of n minus 1 into log x. So that is dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus 1 of, differentiating this with respect to x once. First function x to the power of n minus 1 into log x derivative is 1 by x plus. Second function is log x into derivative first is n minus 1 into x to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. That is x to the power of n minus 2. So this is dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus 1 of x to the power of n minus 2 plus log x into n minus 1 into x to the power of n minus 2. Now what about this one? See, this I am differentiating n minus 1 times, and this is our this power is n minus 2. Power is less than the derivative. Therefore, its value is equal to 0. So that is up to n minus second derivative. This becomes n minus 2 factorial. Okay, n minus 2 factorial. Then that means it is a constant quantity. Again, if I differentiate, that will become 0. That is here n minus 1th derivative and all higher order derivatives are zeros here. Okay, so this is n minus 1 derivative of this is equal to 0 plus n minus 1 into dn minus 1 by dx raised to n minus 1 n minus x to the power of n minus 2 log x. This is equal to n minus 1 into, okay. Can I write this is equal to in minus 1? Yes, because we have in equal to this thing. In equal to, in is equal to this one. If I replace n by n minus 1, what I am getting here is dn minus 1, okay. dn minus 1 dx raised to n minus 1, this is our n minus 2 log x. Okay, this is nothing but our in minus 1. So I am getting one formula here. In equal to n minus 1 into in minus 1. Now replacing n by n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 like this. In equal to n minus 1 into in minus 1. And in minus 1 can be written as n minus 2 into in minus 2. And in minus 2 can be written as n minus 3 into in minus 3. And go on. Finally, I am getting 3, 2, 1. Finally, I1. So, what is our I1? See here, I1, I will calculate by this. If I put n equal to 1, d1 by dx raised to n. Okay. That means d by dx of. I am putting n equal to 1 here. This becomes x raised to 0. That is equal to 1 into log x. That is d by dx of log x. I1 is nothing but d by dx of log x. That is 1 by x. I1 equal to 1 by x. Okay. So here I1 is equal to 1 by x. Now substituting here. And what I am getting here is see 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n minus 1 means this is nothing but n minus 1 factorial into I1 is nothing but 1 by x. So in is equal to n minus 1 factorial divided by x. Okay. One more example. Show that d power of 2n, that is 2nth derivative of x square minus 1 to the power of n is equal to 2n factorial. See here I will write x square minus 1 to the power of n. Expanding this by binomial theorem. A power of n x square to the power of n plus nc1 is n into a power of n minus 1 x square to the power of n minus 1 into b. b is minus 1 plus nc2 is n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into a to the power of n minus 2 x square to the power of n minus 2 into b square, that is minus 1 square plus and so on. This is equal to, this is nothing but x to the power of 2n plus here I am getting x to the power of 2n minus 2, that is power of x is less than 2n. Here also power of x is 2n minus 4 less than 2n plus I am getting the terms, after these terms I am getting the terms of x whose power is less than 2n. What I am doing is I am finding the 2nth derivative. Okay. And we know that nth derivative of x power of n is equal to n factorial and all higher order derivatives are equal to zeros. So here 2nth derivative of x power of 2n is nothing but 2n factorial plus here the powers are less than 2n, therefore they are all become 0. So that is 2n factorial plus 0. So therefore 2nth derivative d power of 2n of x square minus 1 to the power of n is equal to 2n factorial. Okay, thank you. I will stop here.